First of all, someone who's born in the Soviet Union, it shocks me that FBI agents would put this stuff in writing. Because I'm not kidding at all. Because these people are spooks. They know their jobs. They know once you put something in writing, it's really hard to get it out of existence, number one. We were never told what those hallmarks of Russian disinformation were. They use that term, hallmarks of Russian disinformation. What were these hallmarks? Like, what cues did you have? What, that he's shirtless, that he has a cigar? So there's just two things that at least don't pass the sniff test. And here's the other thing. I think everyone knew that when Kash Patel took over, the FBI was prepared for like a hostile takeover. But what they couldn't be prepared for is just leaking stuff for what they did. Stuff that was unambiguous, not like deep hidden stuff, but stuff that they did in public and that they were never held accountable for. So I think this is just absolutely hilarious. And I think Trump is not going to stop because just recently when he talked about the pardons not being valid for Kinzinger and Liz Cheney, he's letting people know, I'm not letting you guys get away with what you pulled with me.
So it's your sense that he's going to actually go after these people?
I mean, don't you think he will?
I'm asking your opinion.
I think he's very clearly being vindictive in the best possible way when he's pulling security clearances, when he's going after law firms. And he believes, and he's right, that if you're going to abuse your power, unless you have consequences for it, you're going to do it again. And why wouldn't you?
So that being your opinion, do you think that there's what are the chances of him being successful in your estimation? Do you think that it's going to be railroaded by people in the FBI? Do you think that the FBI is going to be able to actually bring charges on people? Do you think that there's going to be evidence there?
My definition of success is going to be different for some people. Like, if my opinion, these people should be in jail for a very long time.
I agree completely.
I'm looking for that at all. But if you're someone who's an FBI official who has or officer, and that gives you a lot of status and heft, and you get to brag on all your friends, and you could be a lobbyist, if you're publicly disgraced and you never spend a day in jail, that to me is enough of a consequence, and I'll take what I can get.
You guys actually think the FBI would want to meddle in our elections?
I think that. Oh, okay, never mind.
I mean, have they ever done such a thing before?
I mean, the FBI and the CIA have been weaponized against the American people for maybe since they began.
Maybe I'm crazy, but my view is largely that the areas surrounding, and tell me if I'm crazy, Michael, the areas surrounding D.C. are like the capital city in the Hunger Games, where people don't really do real work. They're political operatives who get slush fund money from the government. The FBI and the CIA operate like police for nobility, restricting access of the regular folk from getting access to government so they can run this country as if it were a monarchy with them in power.
I think I'd tweak it a little bit because I really do think, especially under J. Edgar Hoover, I can't speak to more recently, they really regard themselves as above the presidency. Like, they were the nobility. Like, they had a lot of presidents under the thumb. They certainly have a lot of, to this day, senators, Congress people under their thumb. So they don't regard themselves as the bodyguards. They regard themselves as the power behind the throne, I think.
Yeah,
like I agree.
The shocking part of the JFK files that was just different angles of Operation Mongoose, where the CIA is secretly talking in rooms about destroying entire crops in Cuba with biowarfare. You know, it's not like they stopped doing that either. These guys are just extensions of the militant thugs.
And here's the other thing. Like, senators come and go, Congress people come and go, presidents, 8 years. They're playing the long game. Mm-hmm. And they're thinking long term. So they're much more entrenched as a aristocracy than any politician in a sense.
Yeah.
So Donald Trump is, for now, what have we seen directly targeting individuals like this in the bureaucracy? It's stripping security clearances.
Right.
The rumor is stripping their clearances is step one before arresting and prosecuting them. I don't know that we will see something like that. That seems pretty out there. I don't know. What do you think?
But, you know, it does seem a little bit out there, but at the same time, if we went back in time and said, look, I know today Andrew Cuomo is America's governor, and he's going to be the replacement for Joe Biden in 2020, and I'm a Cuomo-sexual is what Trevor Noah was saying, and then in a few weeks, he's going to be driven from office, and no one's going to take his calls, and yeah, he's trying to return to power now. We wouldn't have seen that coming. So I think a lot of the stuff that Trump is doing now, none of us saw it coming. Yeah. The fact that he's repealing a DEI executive order from the Lyndon Johnson era, the fact that he's actually taking steps to dismantle the Department of Education, these are things where, like, look, I'll take what I can get. If he closes the border, brings down the budget, it's a win. So we're not even 100 days in, and this is all uncharted territory, in my opinion.
Yeah, we deserve accountability.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with Michael. Like, there's so many things that have happened in my lifetime that were completely and totally outside of the realm of possibility. Mm-hmm. Donald Trump winning, to be honest with you, the first time was completely ridiculous. The idea that he would go away
or getting nominated.
Honestly, 100%. And the idea that he would go away and come back completely and totally outside of what most people would expect.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.